It weighs less than a soda, but the real weight is the firmware you can't update. At $299, the DJI Mini 4K is the cheapest way into the DJI ecosystem, but it's built on 2020 tech, and it shows. The 3-axis gimbal is the star. It keeps 4K/30 footage butter smooth even in level 5 winds, a rarity under $300. I flew it in a gusty coastal breeze, and the horizon stayed locked, beating the electronic stabilization on the Hover Air X1 Pro at the same price. Under 249 grams means no FAA registration for recreational flyers, a genuine hassle saver. That's a real advantage over heavier rivals like the Patinsic Atom, which requires paperwork and a remote ID module, making the Mini 4K the grab-and-go champ. The 10 km video transmission, OcuSync 2.0, is overkill for most, but it delivers rock-solid 720p live feed at 1 kilometer in suburban areas. I flew behind trees and buildings, and the signal held, something the cheaper each-eye drones lose in seconds. DJI's Fly app is beginner-friendly, with one-tap takeoff/landing and GPS return to home that works. As a first drone, the learning curve is minimal, and the in-app tutorials are actually decent. I had a newbie flying stable circuits in 20 minutes. The 31-minute claimed flight time is optimistic. I got 25 minutes in real-world hovering, but that's still class-leading at this price. The 2-battery bundle for $349 is the sweet spot, giving you 50 minutes of total airtime, which is more than the Atom's single 32-minute pack. Here's what you get. No registration needed. Under 249 grams. This drone with camera for adults 4K does not require FAA registration or remote ID for recreational use. Visit the FAA's official website for requirements related to drone registration and remote ID. 1. 4K Ultra HD and 3-axis gimbal for cinematic quality shooting. Capture stunning moments in any light, sunrises, sunsets, and night scenes with crystal clear 4K resolution. Thanks to the 3-axis gimbal, you can achieve cinematic quality footage with this advanced drone with camera and 38 km/h, level 5, wind resistant. This drone for adults has a stable flight even in level 5 winds. Brushless motors enhance power and allow takeoff at altitudes up to 4,000 meters. The 1/2.3-inch sensor is from 2020, so 4K footage is soft and noisy in low light. Shots at dusk look mushy compared to the 1-inch sensor on the Hover Air X1 Pro. You're paying for the DJI name, not the camera quality. The DJI Fly app is missing from Google Play, forcing you to sideload from DJI's site. That's a security headache and a barrier for casual users. My Pixel flagged the APK, and the install process is confusing for novices. The fixed 4K/30 frames per second, no 60 frames per second, and lack of any slow-motion mode limits creative flexibility. The Patinsic Atom shoots 4K/30 but also offers 2.7K/60, giving you smoother motion for action shots. The Mini 4K feels dated. There's no obstacle avoidance, so beginners will crash. I clipped a tree branch on my third flight. The Atom has forward sensors, and for the same price, that's a safety feature you shouldn't skip if you're new to flying. The DJI Mini 4K is a solid entry-level drone, but it's a relic of 2020. If you want the smoothest gimbal and easiest DJI experience under $300, it's a buy. But the Atom offers better camera specs and safety for the same money, so check your priorities. Check the latest price on Amazon using the link in the description, and tell me in the comments if you'd pick the DJI or the Atom.